Welcome back to my channel. Let's go ahead and get started. We're going to tap in and see what's going on with Ray J. What is going on with Ray J? I know y'all have seen the headlines. Y'all have seen his antics. Yeah, let's just dive right into it. What's going on with him? So this is general. I don't have a particular question as of yet, but we're just going to go from here and then see where it takes us. All right? What's going on with him right now? Abundance in reverse. Burden. And let's do right here, past, present, and future in the reverse. This is very interesting. And y'all, let me pull some confirmation cards for each one. Confirm each card pulled, confirm each card pulled. Now, I usually do this sometimes with online readings. With specific clients, I always pull confirming cards. All right. Now, let's start off with the abundance card here. And this abundance card turned out in the reverse. All right. This is also connected to the past, present, and future. You see these right here? 1, 2, 3. All right. To me, what Spirit is telling me, this represents, these reminds me of doorknobs. You know how you turn the doorknob and you're able to enter and the door is open for you? I feel like there are a lot of opportunities or different things that are closing on him, or also it could mean that he feels like things are closing in on him, okay? Now, if you take a look at this card, this abundance card, if you can see it up close, all right, you have different types of, I guess you would say, greenery or certain leaves that are starting to grow in the area of these circular objects or knobs. And so it's, after a while, it's going to start growing over it. You won't even be able to recognize the door to come out of or to go into. So things are closing up on him, opportunities and or as well as him having the feeling of things being closed in on him, like things are closing in. Literally, he may experience anxiety where he feels like everything is coming in on him. And you know how if you've ever experienced anxiety, everything feels like it's closing in on you, and then you begin to hyperventilate because you start to breathe within your chest instead of fully breathing from your stomach. And then, you know, everything starts to get, you know, agitated and it starts to be, what is the word? Everything comes to be amped up. So if you notice, like him, he seems like he's amped up everywhere. And some people say, okay, is he on some street pharmaceuticals? Is he experiencing some mental breakdown? And it could be. That could be the next question. Is it pharmaceuticals? Is it mental? Or is it a little bit of both? So we're not quite sure what's going on with that, you know? So we have to see. So we're going to go ahead and go into that. Now, for the confirmation card that was pulled, this is the Knight of Pentacles, okay? So this was pulled out in the reverse. And this is what this looks like right standing, okay? So when we take a look at the Knight of Pentacles, this represents, you know, you see this knight coming in on this good horse, this horse bearing a good message. However, this is in the reverse, okay? So this can represent things or situations or people coming to him bearing not so good news, or people not even coming to him, or like I said, doors being closed, or opportunities or things not being shared to him freely as it once was. And so, you know how people act, especially people who are used to being in the cut, in the circle, in the know. If they're cut out the circle, it's like, okay, wait a minute, what's going on? Because I know what happens in the circle with the people that's out the circle. So if I'm now the person out the circle, I can imagine what's going on with the people talking inside the circle. So that can cause a lot of havoc as well. So, you know, and this also could represent him being the person that brings bad news at this point, but he used to be the person that kind of almost kind of like in a disguise, like comes to be someone's savior or help, but ends up being this, you know, the opposite. So it can be a couple different things going on, okay? Now, you have this next card here. This is the burden card, all right? So obviously, we all can see he's carrying a lot. I feel like there are certain things that he knows, which a lot of people know in the industry, certain things that are going on, especially if you're in a circle. Look, he been in them circles. He was around with Whitney Houston, and we know what happened to our dear Whitney, right? He was around Wendy Williams at one point in time. Y'all see what happened to Wendy. Now, a lot of people don't take Ray J seriously, but if you just sit back and pay attention and see how he is centered within entertainment and the industry, I believe that he has a vital role, and he's been had a vital role. Remember him and Kim Kardashian and the tape. He's always around something that is big or controversial. Like I said, he seems non-threatening because of his persona. But I feel as if there are a lot of things behind the scenes that people probably wouldn't believe that he's done or been attached to. Now we fast forward years later. That becomes a burden, right? Especially as you get older and you start to think about things in your life, and sometimes your conscience starts to weigh on you, and you're like, wait a minute. Every dog has his day. You know, everybody has to pay for what they've done. The scales have to balance if that's what you believe. So then you start to think about everything that you've been involved with and things that you've done, and now you kind of like, okay, the tables are turned. Now, is it my turn? Look now. Now you got the confirmation card, King of Pentacles in reverse, okay? Look at this. Y'all see what this is? Man over 25 years, dark eyes and dark hair, business, arrogance, powerful. Ain't this kind of like what Ray J was in the beginning? You know? Now, mind you what I said about people, him feeling non-threatening to most people, but that's how you get to intertwine yourself and get in there. People don't find you threatening. It's almost as if your power is masked so people can feel comfortable around you, and then you can slither in and do the do and slide out. Nobody even believe that you have anything to do with anything, right? Now this is turned around now. So what's happening with business? What's happening with his power, his influence, different things like that? Things are taking a turn for him, and I think he's feeling the heat, and he's trying to situate himself in a way where he still has that power and that prominence, and whatever he has been connected to, I believe he's showing his allegiance or showing that he is still willing to be down for the cause. However, I feel like there's a split. You know how people say, is he going through a mental thing? Is he on drugs? There's a split between, do I keep going in this? Do I still want to be in a no, in a cut, in a circle? Or now my conscience is eating at me and I want to atone for things that I've done, because after a while, my time is going to be up on this earth. And then I got to answer for things that I've done. So do I want to keep going this route? But sometimes people feel as if they've done too much to turn around, and now they really tripping. So it's a split. It's a divide in your mind, which causes anguish, and it causes you to, I guess, work or act erratically because you're not sure what to do. You've gone too far, and you've gone too far to go back, and almost too far to keep going forward. So you're like, what do I do? Then you have this past, present, and future card in the reverse. So it's like, let's look at the confirmation card first. This is the 5 of Cups, okay? That came out. It says money losses, all is not lost. If you look behind you, you may have something to salvage. Remember what I just said. Done too much to go back. Not sure if you can go forward. being pushed out of the circle, being pushed out of the know, and being in cahoots with those in power. Your service is no longer needed. Not having the business, where was that card? Where it says business and power. Not having the prominence as you used to. There's some things going on. It's a shakeup in his world. And he's not sure how to go about this. He's split. And that causes mental anguish on anyone. Okay? What should we expect to happen to Ray J in the future? What should we expect to happen to Ray J in the future? This is going to be the last question, and then we can continue to pick up, because I'm quite sure it's going to be more and more for us to revisit. Trust. Ooh, 4 swords. Sickness, bed illness, needing to take time out, rest and relaxation is needed. Do you see this here? Now, you see how a lot of people online saying he over here crashing out. They don't know if he on drugs or not. They don't know if he having a mental conniption, a mental breakdown, or what's going on. I told you, his mind, his mental is divided. His mind and his spirit is divided. Okay? Baby, crashing out is definitely in your future. And it looks like something that he's doing. And if he don't watch it, he gonna go to the edge. And I ain't gonna say the rest. You know, because there's many times he said he's been on the edge and almost wanted to. And people like, oh, he playing. Oh, he want attention. He's the king of trolling and getting attention and promotion. Yeah, that's true. But just because they're the king or queen of that does not mean that they don't cry out for help. Okay? Doesn't mean they don't experience life situations that bring them to the brink or to the edge. That's just like a lot of the comedians in previous years. Everybody, you know, look at comedians, they bring us light, they bring us joy, they bring us laughter. But a lot of those comedians are the ones who are suffering from the most depression, not happy with their life, just having, you know, extreme mental issues, anxiety, depression, bipolar, just different things like that. So, like I said, people take him lightly, like he's a clown, allegedly, you know, don't take him seriously. And that's good and bad. Like I said, you can slither into things and people not feel threatened, but at the same time, when people don't take you seriously, when something seriously is going on with you, you tend to be overlooked. And I think the only people at this point who kind of know the seriousness of him is his immediate family, and sometimes they don't even take him seriously. Okay? So that's kind of crazy. You have the 9 of Cups in reverse, okay? Improvements underway, feeling smug or pleased, that is in the reverse. Things are gonna continue to go down for Ray J. I don't see no improvement anytime soon. Things are not looking up for him. You got 3 of Wands in the reverse. Travel over land, surveying your kingdom. He's going to be losing some things. Some people say he's going to be losing his mind. He probably not already lost part of it. I say he divided. But I think it's something going on with his financial status as well. Because I know supposedly he's a businessman and he's supposed to have all of these, you know, different ventures and different things like that. To be honest, the way that I'm feeling, the way that Spirit is saying, I don't think his enterprises or things were popping as much as they were advertised. Like, people will be like, oh yeah, Ray J has these ray guns. Oh, he has this, I think it was like a scooter bike or some motorbike or something like that. Oh, he's a businessman, different things like that. Yeah, he has money. I think he made good investments, but at the same time, I don't think he's worth as much as people think he is worth. And I think he's concerned about his future, his finances, and securing money for his family, like his children, and different things like that. Yeah, I don't see, he's going to continue to go downward, almost spiral downward. His cup is going to run dry. And I'm not sure if he can even change this divine masculine in the reverse. Things will continue to go downhill. Broken heart. Divine feminine. Let's pull one more card. Communication. I think he's going to be shut out. Like I said before, he's going to be shut out of business ventures, out of the know, certain parts of the industry where we're not completely aware of, where he was in certain circles because of certain things. He's being closed out. And that's going to also shatter down or flow down into his opportunities being lessened. Yeah, he's going through it. So money issues, financial issues, mental issues, being closed out, feeling as if everything is closing in on him, not having opportunities as he once had, not being able to move in and out of, I guess you would say, secret circles, not given the opportunity to do certain things. Like I said, it doesn't look good for him at this point. Like I said, definitely mental and also financial issues. I wouldn't be surprised if he gets sued for something, or if it comes out that he's losing money or lost money in a deal or something like that. But definitely financial issues and mental issues as well. He just needs to watch out. He needs to watch out. And if he has somebody in his corner, his mom or somebody need to help him. Somebody need to pray if it's possible at this point, because I think he's too far in of what has happened in the past where he is now, and he knows that. So we're going to keep watching, see what's going on.